Hey everyone, welcome back to Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen. Have you ever wanted to make vegetarian burgers, specifically black bean burgers or black bean sliders? Well, today on Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen, I'm going to show you a super flavorful recipe that is sure to impress your friends and family and yourself. So let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen. I am Sonya Paz, your spice master here today. And before we get started, just a reminder that when you subscribe or comment on our channel or give us a thumbs up, that really helps our channel out. YouTube's got some, way of figuring out what channels are doing well by all those little interactions that you can provide. So if you can help us out, thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. I always respond to comments, and that really helps us out. So today I'm going to be showing you a vegetarian black bean burger recipe that is super easy. This is something that you can create ahead of time, make some small little batches of the burgers, and what you don't use, you can put them in little burger size patties, pop them in the freezer, and they will be ready to go the next time you need them. So that is a recipe that is freezer friendly and super easy. So if you remember our video from last time, we did black beans in the Instant Pot. You can check right here if you want to see that video or bookmark it for later. And I went ahead and drained all of the moisture out of there. I just put them in a strainer and let those just, all the juices, just let it just discard into a bowl for about an hour or so. Now, if you haven't made that black bean recipe and you want to do this recipe here, simply just go get a couple of jars or a couple of cans of black beans at your grocery store and drain them very well so you have about 2 cups worth. So that is what I've got going on here. And we're going to be tossing all of these things in a bowl, but let me just tell you what we've got going on. We have about 1 cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. You won't need a lot of spices or additional cayenne or anything like that in this recipe because we are using Sonya's Sweet and Spicy, and this is packed chock full of amazing flavor. From there, we're going to be adding 1 egg. We are going to be adding about a 1/4 cup of Sonya's Sweet and Spicy, a 1/4 cup of chopped onions very fine. You want them super fine. And we've got some corn. You don't have to add corn. I like to add corn, just kind of going to end up giving this a nice little robust flavor. And of course, I've got my black beans here. This is just for photo op anyway, so all the black beans I'm going to be using are in this bowl. And for after we finish cooking these up, we're going to be putting them on. I got little sliders, and I've got some arugula, some mayonnaise. You can add mustard, but we'll get back to that after we cook these up. So let's start adding these ingredients and get going. Alrighty, so as you can see, we've got all of our ingredients here. I've got my black beans that I'm going to just put in here. I'm just going to toss that right in there. Grab those. And I also I'm going to put all my wet ingredients first. So I'm going to put in my Sonya's Sweet and Spicy. And here is my trusty potato masher. So I'm going to just kind of get that going there. I'm going to put in the Sonya's Sweet and Spice, which we got going on. We're going to put in our corn, which is, you can use canned corn, frozen corn, fresh corn, of course. Put that there. We're going to toss in our very granulated onion. You can add onion, it's totally optional. If you want to add in more Sonya's Sweet and Spicy, if you want to add less onion, that is entirely up to you. And we're going to put in our egg. And this is just 1 medium egg. Just going to throw this right in there like this. The egg is what you're going to need as your binder for this to all pretty much, bind together when you add your breadcrumbs in. So I'm going to go ahead and just mash this up and bring this into a nice little paste, and then I'm going to just toss in all of my breadcrumbs. I'm going to go ahead and add in my breadcrumbs. I'm going to put about half to start off with, just to get a good paste going on. You don't need to add any water or oil or anything. You want this to be just very meaty. You want it to really be able to bind up together nicely. So, all right, so we're just gonna go ahead and add in the rest of this. Perfect. We're gonna just keep mashing this together. Now you can mash this with your hands, and I'm gonna end up using my hands to make the patties, but I like to use my potato masher just because I think it just kind of blends in the flavors a lot better. All right, so I have everything mashed together here. I'm going to just go ahead with my hands and just grab the rest of this. And you can start feeling where it's going to become a nice, it's firm. So you can see that this is almost like a meatball. So we're going to just grab a little bit. We're not going to make these big patties. You can make big patties, and you can grab a whole handful like this and then uniform these into beautiful, nice patties. Look how nice those look. Are those amazing? But for this one, I'm going to be making the sliders, so I'm going to just probably take about half of that or a quarter of that. I'm just going to add this together, push that corn in there, and now this, unlike meat, this is not going to end up being something that you're going to have, it's going to reduce because there's not a lot of moisture in here. We've kind of kept those flavors going, and these are going to be sliders, and these are going to cook up really, really nicely. We're going to put these on the, we're not going to bake them. We're going to go ahead and just put these on the, into a little skillet, a little frying pan with some vegetable oil, or you can use, you can smell the jalapenos in here too. It smells amazing. Vegetable oil or olive oil, whatever you want to fry these up with, but we're going to fry them up, and the reason that we're going to fry these up is because you're going to get a nice crispiness. That's what we're going for, is a nice crunchy, and you can see the black bean chunks in there. I think that if you end up putting these in a food processor, it grinds everything up way too much. If you don't want to add breadcrumbs, if you are gluten-free and you want to use oatmeal, go ahead and get the quick oats, the kind that are the quick cook oats, and you can substitute oatmeal for the breadcrumbs also. So, alrighty, so as you can see, look at that. Is that beautiful? We're going to go ahead and fire up the skillet. We're going to get these on, frying up, and we'll be right back. I have my skillet all heated with some oil. We're going to just go ahead and place these little patties right on here, just like so. Super easy. We're going to cook these on one side, I don't know, however long. You can cook it on medium-high for about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. Check it, flip them over, and we'll come back and see how these are working. So there you have it. We went ahead and made 6 sliders. We still have a lot of our black bean slider mix still available that we're going to put those in. I'm going to put those in little patties, separate them in some freezer paper and some cellophane, and pop them in the freezer for next time. So as you can see, these little sliders are beautiful. They look like real burgers. They taste amazing. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and add some mayonnaise here. You can add mayonnaise, you can add cheese on here if you want to. I'm going to put the burger right on top. I'm going to put some tomato, and arugula. Now, one thing about arugula, if you don't know about arugula, have you heard about arugula? And arugula is a beautiful leafy green. It has a tendency to be spicy, so it just adds more flavor. You can add pepper cheese to this. You can add any kind of cheese, but I'm going to go ahead and give this a try and see what we have going. Another amazing, flavorful, and satisfying recipe for sure. This has all of the flavors of, you've got your beans, you've got your Sonya Sweet and Spicy in here, onions, we've got the egg that is the binder, so you really don't taste the egg, but it needs to be in there to bind it. And of course our seasoned breadcrumbs that really help keep this into the patty form. You can see this is amazing. Look at that. It is beautiful. It tastes perfect. And is something that I like to actually use the little Hawaiian buns that you can get. Those, you can grill those on top. You can put those and grill up those as well. It looks and the texture is amazing. And we've got it so it's really crispy on top and it's really flavorful on the inside. So there you have it. Another successful recipe here at Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen. Now, like I said before, don't forget to subscribe, give us some thumbs up, give us some YouTube love, try this recipe out, and definitely got to do the flavorful happy food dance once you're finished. But the possibilities are endless. If you are going to try this recipe and you're going to add anything else to it, go ahead and let me know. Put some comments down here. I always respond to comments, so I'd love to hear what you've got to say. I put this on a beautiful platter. I'm going to serve this to the crew here, and that's pretty much it for the day. Don't forget, we are on Facebook and we are also on Instagram, so make sure you visit us on those channels as well. We love social media, try to be as updated as possible, and would love to hear more from what you've got to say. So that's it. Sonya with Sonya's Sweet and Spicy Kitchen. Our product is available online at sonyasweetspicy.com, and try other recipes that we have here on our channel as well. So I don't know about you, but I am hungry and I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I might not share, depends. No, I always share. So share this post if you know of others who love my product, who want to try a new spin and a new flavor on black bean sliders. This is the one. So peace out, y'all, and have yourself a great spicy day.